What's going on, Babylonians? It's me, Songs of Rage, back with another Outriders Worldslayer video to bring to you, and today it's the news that we've all hated to be able to hear, and it's going to be some bad news for all you minigun touters out there. So before we go any further, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to be able to keep up to date with any kind of news for Worldslayer, and let's get right into it. So, unfortunately, the exploit that our very own Resident Damwaz managed to be able to find all those months back, which obviously video will be linked right in the top right corner right about now, I believe. Unfortunately, that exploit is going to be going away when Worldslayer does actually drop. Now, obviously, we were told at the time that this is something that the devs were very happy to actually be included in the game back when we discovered it around about New Horizon kind of time. And, you know, it was a lot of fun. It definitely made miniguns a bit more viable. While they weren't the most, like, the best to be able to actually use in terms of all the expeditions because of how slow it took to be able to actually walk around with the minigun out, it was actually quite a nice build to actually use to take it into Eye of the Storm, and due to the fact that you obviously never ran out of ammo and the fact that the mods were able to do damage, it was a really nice way to be able to solo Eye of the Storm just by yourself. If you were ever having any trouble with any kind of build when it came to Eye of the Storm, you could always fall back on the minigun build. Now, unfortunately, that's going to be going away with Worldslayer. Now, it's kind of easy to be able to see why, because, you know, while it is something that wasn't intended and, you know, technically is considered a bug or exploit that's in the game, while not necessarily cheating, the devs were happy with it at the time, the fact that we're going to be having Apocalypse gear is just going to be able to blow this up a little bit more, and it's just going to make miniguns even more buggy and broken than they already were with those two mod slots already equipped. Now, for example, we've already seen a couple of the brand new tier 3 mods that are actually going to be coming in our way, including a beam that's going to be able to pierce through cover, that's going to be able to inflict 100% more damage to any enemy that gets hit by that is going to be taking more damage inflicted to them. So you could have actually turned the minigun into a laser beam minigun. Granted, it was once every 4 seconds, but it's still something that would have been really interesting to be able to have seen. And we've also got things like iron cannons that are going to be calling down from the sky, etc, etc. As soon as you add in 3 damage mods, it's just going to be utter carnage. And as soon as you start adding more people that are going to be running the exact same thing, I can kind of see why they have gone around and got it patched. It just would have been nice to actually see if something like that could have been implemented like properly into the game code. I think hopefully, because we don't know the full story around all the mods that are actually going to be releasing with Worldslayer, fingers crossed there's something like that that's going to be brought into it. My method of thinking is the fact that obviously if they've dedicated the time to be able to get this fixed when it's not necessarily causing an issue as it currently stands, then maybe they're patching it in the way that we currently know because they've released some kind of other method to be able to get it to work. We're not too sure because we definitely haven't got access to all the mods that are going to be coming with the drop of Worldslayer. But it's something. It's basically keeping me. It's giving me hope. It's keeping my hopes alive. And if that's something that you'd be interested to see, if you would love to be able to see weapon mods actually make some kind of return, maybe not in the exact same format, but in some kind of respect in Worldslayer, and let us know in the comment section down below. Maybe if we get enough people to be able to actually comment about it, maybe that's something we can take to the devs and ask what they actually want to be able to do about it, see if there's something that we can actually get implemented in the future if it does not come in Worldslayer. So unfortunately, this short video is just to let you know of the bad news that's going to be heading your way, but now is the best time to be able to actually use it, to be able to use and abuse it for the next 2 months before that DLC does actually drop, so get the most out of it while you still can. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Thank you all to the Babylonian family, as always, for their continued support, and that just leaves me to say, keep yourselves safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on that next video.